Welcome back to the show, guys. In an effort to bring you more fun, freedom, and phenomenon, this is the Certified Health Nut platform, and we're using the analogy of American muscle with the new C4 Corvettes that we've acquired. I got the 6-speed convertible already, and I was searching on the Facebook Marketplace, and these things are such a bargain right now. I found one for my son, who's 16. The impetus for me to get the car in the first place was because I wanted something more analog, and he was becoming of age, and my daughter's going to be coming of age soon. I wanted something paid for and analog, and I found the C4 Corvette for myself, and maybe my son was going to drive it. And then they were so affordable, I started looking on Facebook Marketplace, and I found another one. Now, both of these cars are under 30,000 miles. This one has 27,000 miles on it, and the new C4 Corvette automatic with Targa top has 21,000 miles on it. These things are in pristine condition. But like any 35-year-old car, some of the rubber bushings are going to be out of balance. I've replaced all the suspension on this vehicle, tightening up nice. I just got an alignment from Van Chevrolet here in Scottsdale. There's new brakes on it, new radiator, some ignition parts. It's running good. And then we went out and we searched one, and we found one for my son, Troy. So are you excited for the C4 Corvette, son?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Awesome. So we're going to take him out for a cruise and show him to you guys. So let's go for a ride. The story goes, I'm in Scottsdale, Arizona. I wanted to get something fun. I haven't had a hot rod in about 30 years. And I was talking to the lead mechanic at one of these shops here in Scottsdale that has collector Porsches, Ferraris, all sorts of hot rods. And he was saying, because one of our friends bought a 1988 Bentley for $12,000. And I was like, that's the deal I want, but I don't want an English or a European pain in the ass going to be on the side of the road and costing me a fortune to fix anytime I need to work on it. It was Devin, the lead mechanic over there at Avant-Garde, and he said, you know, C4 Corvettes are underrated, they're undervalued, they're affordable, parts are everywhere. They made about 350,000 of these things, and so I started looking at them. I found this within a week and purchased it, and then I was looking on Facebook Marketplace for some other cars, and I kept seeing the C4 Corvettes, and they were extremely affordable. I found this one, and it had 21,000 miles on it, and I started asking my son if he was interested in a Corvette, and what did you say, son?
Well, I was kind of at first. I didn't really think much of it.
Because you wanted a
2020 Supra. That's a pretty expensive car. I didn't think much of it, but then when I came here last Saturday, he took me a ride in this thing. It was pretty fun, not gonna lie. And I enjoyed the ride. And then they took me to go see this one. I mean, you were definitely happy when the guy took you on the ride. And so I looked at it looked pretty pimped out, clean, had 20,000 miles on it. So I was like, yeah, I want it. It's a cool first car, and it's easy. It's automatics. I don't have to learn stick, so it's pretty easy. I took it for a ride after we bought it. Rips pretty well. It's great. It's fast.
Well, I'd just also like to say that Troy is going to play in the NHL. He's been training for many years, since he was 7 years old, and he plays hockey almost every day. So we knew that the hockey bag would not fit in the convertible. And so the clincher for him, when we looked at this car, is we brought his hockey bag with us, and it fit right in the back. This one has the Targa top and the hatchback. and his hockey bag fit right in there. And that was kind of the clincher. As long as he could get his hockey bag and go to and from practice, it put a smile on his face. And I think he liked how clean the paint was and the possibilities of this. So the first thing I wanted to do was see what it looked like and felt like, because I love my convertible. So we took off the targa top, although Troy doesn't want the targa top off. He wants to ride in the coupe. So we took it off, but it hadn't been taken off in about 20 years. This weather stripping came off right away. We're gonna replace that. And then I have recently had my suspension gone through, all the brakes. So you want good safety measures in these cars because they're fast and they're heavy. And this one you can see is very clean, but the old Bilsteins need to be replaced. The A-arms, just like I had mine done. It took about a month for my mechanic to come out, order all the parts. We got A-arms, bushings, new KYB shocks. We got a new radiator. He went through it with a fine-tooth comb. In fact, we did some electric parts. There's a panel that goes here that needs to be put back. We put on a new air intake as well, get a little bit more horsepower. We changed these lights to LED lights, so it feels much more solid. I just got an alignment, and the whole thing is feeling rock solid right now. It smokes first, second, and third gear. It's a lot of fun. And so the next stop is we're gonna get tires, and then Troy, I'm gonna allow him for it to be a project for him. He's got to do the same thing for his car, at least suspension wise. So that'll be an ongoing project. This gets interior detail on Monday, and then we're going to do an exterior detail. Then it will be perfect and it will be show ready, and it's going to be my daily driver. So something I can get in and drive every day. And mind you, for the last 20-25 years, I've been pretty much bike dominant. I ride my bicycle about 90% of the time. I've got electric bikes, and I do prefer to be out and about. I don't like to be sitting all the time. But this car is so fun, so I'm turning it into my daily driver. And then Troy, he's 16. He's gonna figure it out. What he wants to fix, what he wants to race. Maybe he's like me and he wants to work for his money and pay other people to work on it. Or maybe you'll learn how to work on it yourself. What do you think, Troy?
I think I'll pay other people to do it.
Well, at least you'll be able to be your own man and figure it out. He's only 16. Overall, how do you feel about it?
I think it's a great car. I enjoy it a lot.
Well, great, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We love the C4 Corvette. We encourage everyone out there to check out the C4 if it's something of interest to you. It's American muscle. It feels good. The automatic is definitely different. I like the 6-speed. I like having the power at my fingertips, and it's more of that analog feel. Thanks for joining the show, and stay tuned. We'll bring you more C4 Corvette content. God bless.